Alright, so I usually don't make these type of guides. I usually make like one of them a year probably. Anyways, my name's Secretive Life. I don't usually get a lot of views. I don't really get that many subs anyways, but I thought I could make this and thought I would share it with people. This here is a little guide on cougar farming for your materials for the trader. Especially if you don't have a hunting wagon right now, since cougars are the most rarest animals in the game currently. So it's just it's a little guide on how to get the cougar and bring it back in a fashionable manner. As well, it's pretty easy, and you can do it as many times as you want. There's no limit to how many times you can get a cougar in a day. Usually I get around 10, and that usually fills up the materials all the way in about 45 minutes or less, depending if you have the 3-star cougar. 1-star cougar is pretty much just a 3-star buck, or a 3-star pelt. The cougar, you don't ever want to skin the cougar. You want to make sure that you can save the carcass. You can use predator bait if you want, but usually that only brings in gray wolves and some other predator type animals. And as you can see here, I went forward, and then I go back. I do a little forward and backwards motion through this entire area on the left of me. Stay on the outside of those waves of rocks right there, because you don't want your horse running into them. It'll just mess up the spawn point. Actually, I don't think it'll mess it up, it'll just slow you down. Sometimes the cougar will spawn in immediately as soon as you get into that certain area. Sometimes it'll take about 5 minutes. The max that's taken me to get one is probably about 5 minutes per run. Maybe a little less, depending. And then now we have the camp. The camp is somewhere in Gap Tooth Reach. You don't want it in Rio. You want it somewhere in New Austin. I do show in the map. There's the cougar right there, as you can see. I didn't check what star it was, so I just immediately shot at it. Pick up the hat here. There we go. Howdy do. You'll see a little red mark on the cougar. As long as you track it, you'll know where it is. As you can see, it was a 2-star pelt, or a 2-star carcass here in a minute. If you can get the cougar to bleed out, that's fine. It lowers your honor. That's not really that much. As long as you got max positive honor, everything should be perfectly fine. And yeah, that's pretty much it for this guide. It's nice and short. It doesn't take very long. It's just me explaining on how the glitch works. I don't think it's actually a glitch. I think it's an exploit. So about a cougar every 5 minutes, maybe less, maybe every 2 minutes. I could be wrong. Then I'll show you where my camp is here in a second. I'm thinking I'll fast forward the video. Nope. Yeah, PlayStation SHAREfactory sucks still. But yeah, it's a little short video on getting the cougar. And you could do this method as many times as you want. Just remember, you got your Springfield rifle with either velocity ammo or express ammo. You can have normal ammo and split shot, but normal ammo works mostly if you hit it in the head dead on. Which, if you're comfortable with that, go ahead. I usually use velocity, and then I go on to express ammo, and that's usually how I just hunt things, really. It'll usually down it in one shot, or you can make them bleed out, whatever works. If you make the animal bleed out, don't shoot it. You'll just make the rarity of the pelt go down. And so make sure you always deliver the cougar carcass in full to Crips here at your camp. We'll see how much we get for a 2-star.
Supplies are good. I'm a happy man.
And as you can see, it gave us quite a bit, a little bit more than a perfect pelt of a buck does. And as you can see, I put it on the mark of the map right there. It's right underneath Benedict Point, as you can see. So we'll go ahead and go on over there. Okay, so we're back. That took about, I edited about maybe 3 minutes, fast forward it, double speed. It was maybe around 3 minutes or so worth of searching. And as you can see here, we got a 1-star cougar, sadly. So then we're gonna go ahead and go back to camp now. Alright, back at camp. We're gonna see how much the 2-star cougar pelt gives us. You can leave it on your horse for now, you don't have to take it in. And that gives a little bit more than the poor rarity. And after that, you can always leave yourself a little bit of leftover materials right there. See, I can still do one more and fill it up all the way, but I'd recommend just doing a supply run, and it'll fill up the rest of your materials for whatever you have. That's about it. That's all I got. This is the Cougar guide on how to fill up your materials faster without the hunting wagon. Stay safe out there.